more Flesh and Bone games. After the defeat of the Vortox, we have lost all of our Sex and Violet's original script. And we thought that was a good time to sort of wrap up this campaign because we think we've had a good showing of what it can do. So these are going to be the last sort of game, maybe 2 games. We'll see how this one goes. All that's happened is from the last script, I've also rotated off some of the trickier demons to balance on a script. So there's no more Legion, there's no Leviathan, and there's no Riot to hopefully make the last couple of games more ordinary for now. But as I'm sure we'll see, it will all go terribly, terribly wrong. Okay, wish me luck. Let's go.
Town's pretty beefy, but the evil team is kind of okay to combat it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, ready?
You've got an assassin, you've got an OG.
Whenever you are, Hassie.
Brilliant. Alright, characters are heading out now. I'll bid you good night.
Good night. Okie dokie.
The investigator noble duo is very, very interesting to me. It's interesting that those happen to be together on the script. Like, I disagree with it, but a lot of people see the noble very much like an investigator.
It's funny, I played Noble is 2 good players.
Yes, exactly. Like, from my perspective, you don't execute the noble pings until you have 2 dead in the night, maybe? I think that's not a bad shout. Like, sure, it could be an imp star passing, but, like, I'm looking at noble and I'm like, well, evil knows who to keep alive without them, so let's just not.
Okay, we are the Chambermaid. I think that's actually pretty powerful on this script. Especially if it's a night waking demon, because the only each night star rolls are Undertaker and Acrobat, both of which are pretty tough bluffs. Maybe like a village idiot, and well, that's it. An Amni, I suppose. Okay, well maybe we'll be able to find ourselves a demon. I'm not sure what I want to bluff this. There is a widow. I'll see if there's a widow poisoning. Otherwise, I think I'll probably just go for VI. Maybe I'll just be out. Maybe I'll just be bluffing Ravenkeeper. Or like double bluffing Ravenkeeper through a Chambermaid. Interesting. Right. Oh, have I been turned?
You got your sweep ready?
Oh, is it? Yeah, am I sweeping? Am I minioning? What's happened?
You're sweeping.
I'm
You're
sweeping.
Up. Unfortunately, as you sweep, a spider bites you.
Oig!
You are not a widow. You are evil.
Oh, I am the widow. Oh, interesting.
You are evil.
Cute.
Avienda is the demon.
The end is the demon. Love it. Okay.
Epoch and Edward are the minions.
Sure. Epoch.
And I'll be back later with the grip.
Cute. Alrighty. Thanks very much.
So-
Bye-bye.
That's wonderful.
I was a drunk washerwoman yesterday, and I was told there was an investigator between the poisoner and the Baron.
I've been drunk. I've been so drunk washerwoman seeing both minions so often.
Yep.
The most frustrating time was it was just a random public lobby game, which is to be fair my own fault. But I was the drunk washerwoman. I nominated the Virgin on day 1, didn't die. I meted that I had gotten both minions because I had seen a monk, but both of them claimed chef. And I was put on the block multiple times. They took me off. I was like, just bloody kill me. So I was executed in final 3.
What ended up happening in that game, the person who I saw as the investigator denied it and told me he was a librarian with a drunk ping. That drunk ping was on acclaimed recluse and acclaimed saint. So I'm like, that's bullshit. I nominate this person. The Undertaker of that game saw Poisoner, Imp, Baron, Scarlet Woman. Sober. Except the Imp was the recluse, but it was a sober set of information. And then we just woke up, it's like, that Chef 1 is bullshit. Dead.
Well, yeah, like it's really interesting. I find that a lot of I think there's power in leaving strong townsfolk alive because they begin to worry about their information. Like if you're an undertaker there, really taking imp poison a barren scarlet woman, like it feels questionable, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, but then you start realizing like evil's just having a bad go of it.
Yep.
Like one of the evils was allegedly a monk protecting said undertaker. It just nothing made sense, and we
Yeah.
thought it was spy because the first death in the night was an unprocked virgin, and then it quickly became very clear that no, it wasn't spy.
Yeah.
Okay, so new plan. Still probably the chambermaid. That's quite a nice switch for Widow. Oh, every time. Come on, Halsey, let me think. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Oh. Hello again.
Just going to send you over the grim now. Give me 2 seconds because I'm going to ask who you'd like to poison.
Oh God. Oh God. Okay.
Here you go. Let me know when you're done.
Alrighty. Let's.
And whilst no reminder token, Edward has chosen not to be drunk.
Edward. Oh yeah. Fine. I'm very glad that I bought the Grim because I can mark down completely the wrong minions. Okay, fine. Love that. Interesting. Do I know who the puzzle drunk is, or is that set afterwards?
I have not said that yet.
Okay. So they've got that. Acrobat's not there. Or I think I'm probably going to poison that village. Oh fuck, the tea lady. Oh, we've got an assassin. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna poison. Who's that village idiot? Mikey?
You're poisoning Mikey B.
Is Mikey the... Yeah, Mikey's the village idiot on the Grim.
Mikey B's.
Oh, wait. Which is the drunk village idiot, or do you set that retrospectively?
I hadn't put you. I've just realised I haven't set you a good with the reminder tokens on. So it's because a previous village idiot is now a minion. I have to move it. So Mikey B is drunk village idiot, and Asane is the puzzle drunk.
Asane is a puzzle drunk. Okay. Where is Asane? Asane's up there. Oh, interesting. So they're gonna look like their own Typhon. Yeah. All right. Let's poison the other village idiot. So let's poison Barry. Yes, please.
There it is. Noted. Thank you.
All right. Thanks very much. Bye bye.
Especially when you begin to sort of immediately meta things, like
Admittedly, I was the washerwoman confirming that Raven Keeper, and I'm like, dude, if you just pick the bluff at random and you just start passing, help me God, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah,
I think most experienced players in that world just go, well, the Watchwoman confirmed Raven Keeper was poison killed, right?
Yeah. The other option is as well that the washerwoman, like from the demon's perspective, that the washerwoman is saying they're washerwoman confirming Ravenkeeper when it's a monk, and you're scared of procking a monk on a virgin, and thereby confirming 2 players.
Yeah, the monk's already dead. I mean, honestly, in this situation, it was just a new player who wasn't sure what to do, and they kept they I don't think they knew that player was the Raven Keeper. But it was still a game where the whole I was the washerwoman that dominated the virgin. Back-to-back games where it was the washerwoman, and people were like, "There's no way that's possible." I'm like, "It is."
Well, if you're the imp watching this recording now, congratulations, you made it onto Gone But Not Forgotten.
Gone but not forgotten, indeed.
Let's see that the damsel is within the first 7. So, yeah, mutant dies and they get the damsel. Makes sense. I'm assuming. Sweetheart going probably got you Puzzle Master, right?
That sounds right. I'd have to go back and check, but that sounds right.
I mean, I'm looking at Barber's dead. That's...
Okay. Who are we going to frame? this left side is going to look pretty suspicious. So I think I could frame a scene with Mikey B and say only one of them woke up. I don't really want to put that much suspicion on me early. I could do Mikey and Edward. I don't really want to confirm anyone on that tea lady. That is going to be disgusting. What have I done? I need to get the assassin on that very, very quickly. I think I'll do Mikey and Cadaver and get a 1. That can set us up later. Because that's pushing on people away in case it is Typhon. It could still set either of them up to be a demon. Because I think if I check Barry, that might put too much suspicion on me. Okay, well at least they're all going to get rubbish VI stuff. Okay, well, you know what? I think I've made smarter decisions. Like putting the wrong people down as minions. At the end, Ravenkeeper's crap. Crap here. It can do nothing. Sorry, Howsy. Your bluff's crap. I can't remember what the other bluffs were. Acrobat and Undertaker. So I think they're probably going to end up going Ravenkeeper, aren't they? And then not die because of the Widow. Yes. Okay, I think we need to kill Age and then fray one of the sides. Stay away from Avi. And put them in something later. What can go wrong? What can go wrong? Let's see what Tanner's saying.
The fact it's self-poisons is kind of grim.
Most times the cannibal just learns shit. It learns absolutely fucking nothing.
Like the cannibal
Depends what's on the script for me, because there are some roles where it's useful to just confirm them, but there's some roles where it's like, no, having a second go at this is a lot more useful than just knowing.
Cannibal Empath is pretty good, but when all you eat is evil players, it's not great.
The issue for me with Cannibal is like it sort of incentivizes you into killing good players. Which,
I always say the best cannibal food is an evil player.
Absolutely.
The role sort of incentivizes you to kill good players or like get nothing, right? So a lot of cannibal scripts end up with like good people dying rather often, and then you sort of snowball into a game state where you have a lot of eels alive, and that's.
I think the best advice for anyone is to kill the evil players off.
Yes, kill people that are not yourself.
Like I was the Scarlet Woman on Extension Cord, and I made my damsel death day 1, and I was bluffing artist. I didn't get the damsel right. I'll tell this story in the night.
Talking of a damsel, I slipped over a very fine, polished glass shoe, and it caused me to fall over. It's a demon shoe, so I blame the demon. One of you's a demon. You should probably go kill them.
Well, there's a blame, there's a claim.
Before anyone goes anywhere, someone's husband is dead.
Great.
I don't.
Hello! I was like, what is that? And oh, Widow. Okay.
Yeah, same. I was like, my husband? He's alive in this game. Oh.
You're like, they're killing people already! It's a massacre!
Yeah.
I thought I'd come to you first after the last terrible time where we were trying to get hold of each other and never did. So I'm making sure we get that done out the way now. What do you want to do?
I can do a 2. Or I can either do a 2 or I can do some sort of ridiculous question if that's your vibe.
You know what? Can you give me a realistic 3?
A realistic 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let me have a think. Let's go with... Yeah, sure. Let's go with... I am either the chambermaid, village idiot, or gossip.
Okie dokie. Well, perfect. You know what? I will tell you that I am either a village idiot that has checked you and got good, or I'm a chambermaid that's checked you and somebody else and got a 1. So we'll come back to that in a bit.
Right. Yeah, we can revisit that.
Cute. If you are the VI, are you sharing anything, or you can come back to it in a bit?
If I was a village idiot, it would be staying with me for now.
Cute. No problem at all. Okie doke. I'll see you in a bit. Best of luck.
Night.
Bye-bye.
Alright.
Hello, hello.
Okay, so I'm gonna make you a deal.
Go for it.
I would like you to give me everybody's roles. You can change the evil ones out for their boss.
Ooh, interesting. So so presumably you are what, the investigator that's seen me as the widow?
That would seem logical.
Fine, that makes sense. Can you give me a day, and then I'll come back and do it and see if I can get everyone's. Because this makes a lot of sense. I'm the chambermaid. So it's a very widow-esque bluff. I would like to not die straight away, if possible. But feel free to out the information if it's in your prerogative. Who's the other half?
I mean, screw it. I guess if you're the widow, you know this already. It's Mikey B.
Interesting. Okay. I just spoke to them and they gave me VI gossip, which are less widowy, but
They are less widowy than chambermaid, I'll be honest, Matt. Yeah, they are a bit less widowy.
Well, maybe I'll just be a really shit chambermaid, but I can't be the widow. Everyone's numbers are wrong. Okay, right. I'm gonna run around and get claims for everyone, and I will give you the grim tomorrow.
Cool.
Done. Bye-bye.
Oh, this is gonna be a silly game, I can tell.
Should we try that again?
Oh, okay. Well, guess we're still here.
I guess we're here.
So, if I'm the widow, who would I want to be as a demon? I mean, probably the 4 people either side, if it's Typhon. If it's Yag, who would be a good Yag? I think you're probably the best Yag here, Jess. Maybe Age.
You're right.
I think Age could probably be a good Yag. I think Pucker... Who would I pick as a Pucker? Stuart could be a Pucker. Hello.
It sounded like fucker for a second, and then I was like, oh no, fucker.
We'll have you both then. No, Jess was asking me who my demon was, so I was saying what each person would have been if they were a demon.
Excellent.
To be honest,
What would I be if I was a demon?
I'd be the Alhadika.
Nice,
Actually,
that makes sense.
The flower pot above me does look a bit like the Fez. So.
Yeah. I mean, you'd have to be my Typhon, Barry, surely.
Oh yeah, yes, I'm on a Typhon line with you.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. You're missing out, Stuart. It's lovely over here.
See, so much sun. What do we want to do?
I'll tell you all. I'm a village idiot. I've checked someone across the circle from me.
Makes sense.
Not good. Yeah.
I'm across the circle. Did you check me?
You might be the person I picked, Stuart.
Ooh.
I am the fisherman.
Lovely.
You're the fisherman. Okay.
Yes.
I am the chambermaid.
Oh.
Right, okay.
I have not checked either of you, so I can't verify what you're telling me, but maybe I'll check you both tonight. I've tried to stay away from my vicinity because people are going to think I'm just like backing up Typhon bluffs. But maybe I'll come and check you tomorrow. Even though if you are VI, you're probably going to end up... Actually, what minions wake?
Feel free to check me tonight, because you missed out on checking me last night. But check me
I know. All right, fine. What can go wrong?
If you want to use me as a cancer thing, so yeah.
Nice. So Yagbabble and Pucker respectively. Got it.
Pucker wakes.
All right. Bye.
Two demon game. Wild.
Oh, other way round, Stuart. You're the Yag.
Yes.
Welcome back, everyone.
Not my hand.
I see H, you have your hand up?
Yeah, just coming out with there being a widow in play kind of, in my opinion, forced my hand. I'm the tea lady. If there's a widow in play, I'm an excellent target. And if not, I'm an excellent first kill on the night. And if there is no widow in play, Jess is evil. So I would like to go for Stuart today. If there's the off chance I'm healthy and he doesn't die, then at least you can confirm 2 players in my pending death.
And the widow ping. If neither players die either side of Age, then the Widow Ping is probably right.
Yeah.
Right.
Though surely it makes more sense to do Jess, because Jess is the one with the Widow Ping than Stuart.
I did wonder that. But...
I wondered that too.
Seems evil. Thinking just, oh,
I'm good with that. I'm good with either one. I don't have to know.
Kadaver, you have your hand up?
Yes, I'd like to gossip that exactly one player has a character token whose name is almost like their own.
Character token, almost like their own. Define almost like their own.
Sounds almost completely like it.
So homogeneous, got it.
Yes.
Mikey B.
I would like to gossip that. Either Matt and Avienda or Edge and Jessica are evil.
Matt and Avienda or Jess and Age are evil.
Yep.
Okay, noted. Just
come to me last.
Okay,
just to help out Cadaver's gossip, just to let you know that my surname is Pillage Pidiot, and I would like to gossip that both of Age's neighbours are good.
Both of Age's neighbours are good. Okay, brilliant. Matt.
I would like to gossip that there are currently more drunk or poisoned townsfolk than there are sober ones.
Poisoned, then sober.
Is that possible?
Is that
With-
mechanically possible?
You've got VI, Pucker, Puzzle Master, Widow.
That's 4.
Goon.
Out of 7?
Four out of 9. So
5.
Townsfolk, specifically townsfolk.
Yeah, 4 out of 7.
Townsfolk.
Okay, but what if the Lord of Typhon added in 4 outsiders, so there's only like 2 townsfolk to choose from?
It's basically a foolproof gossip team.
I will gossip that Age is poisoned.
Age is poisoned.
Yes.
Noted. And Jesse wish to go last?
Yep. I would like to gossip first that Mikey, Matt, and Edward, i.e. the other cardinal points, not myself, would be a valid noble ping, and I would then like to self-nominate.
Ooh. And Jess self-nominates. Okay. There we go. Jess, why have you nominated Jess?
Everything we said about the tea lady 5 minutes ago.
Defense, Jess.
No, thank you.
Okay. 6 votes is required.
Well.
Hey!
It's a monkey!
So monkey widow.
Fantastic.
Well, this is exciting.
Isn't it?
Alright. A number is on Jess.
I just want to say I do love the fact that even though I am the first vote on a nomination on Jessica, it still puts a question mark instead of the number 1 for me.
Well,
Well, thank you for confirming you voted for me, Tom. That was...
well, no, Tom, technically, you could be multiplied by a hidden bureaucrat, and you wouldn't know that.
Oh, yeah, the off-script bureaucrat, yes.
Yeah, or thiefed.
8.
That does make sense.
Yeah, I don't think we should do any other nominations, but I would like to request from any potential acrobats, check the living shit out of me, please.
Yes.
What about the dead shit?
Nah, that's not to talk about that.
Understood.
Any more nominations?
Well,
I don't think we should.
hope the stream enjoy the quick boom dandy game we're about to get.
That would be phenomenal.
It's okay. I'm the alchemist boom dandy sat beside a tea lady.
No, boom dandy's execution, not death.
Oh, that is true.
That was the great reconfirmed.
Has ended. Jess has been executed and does not die.
Amazing.
Hey.
Wow.
Can't wait to see who dies tonight.
I think I'm gonna be fine. By the way,
I have a sneaking suspicion that the acrobats no longer need to check the living shit out of you.
I no longer need your services.
It was nice knowing QH.
But if there's enough, no, I see no reason to kill.
Can the demon kill into Age's neighbors so we can have a day 2 start instead?
Let's kill one of my, yeah. Listen, as far as I'm concerned, I did my job.
It's fine. If we wake up with no deaths, it's clear that the Pooker just attacked the executee.
Yeah.
That is true, actually.
That would be the shittiest cooker.
Yeah. Though,
And we know there's no assassin in play to cover for that.
And then you get no, it could yeah, if it's Puka, no, yeah, if you get a Widow ping as a Puka poison player that's next to a tea lady, that's delightful.
Wait a second, if there's an alchemist organ grinder, now would be a time to say something.
I have a news.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't worry about the alchemist organ grinder age. It's fine.
Does
Looking
the
forward to the Alhadikia naming age Stuart and
The Alhadikia has chosen Barry, and Barry.
Oh, wait, I
Choose.
just realized, Jess, you could just be the organ grinder. That would be shit.
No, Organ Grinder
No,
no longer has the.
I was executed.
Yeah. Organ Grinder no longer has. It
no.
can't die anymore.
Okay.
It only has self poisoning.
Yep. It's why I don't like new organ grinder.
Oh, no one likes new organ grinder.
The trade-off of making yourself drunk is such a wild trade-off that I
Yeah.
don't like.
The idea of like a musical instrument dating app always fascinated me, but it's sort of gone downhill.
Also, for what it's worth,
Cadaver is
wondering-
executed and dies for that joke at night. I don't even care.
I'm wondering what else on this script you would widow poison if you're not going to widow poison me.
Fisherman is always funny.
Noble.
Acrobat.
Acrobat is a funny one, to be fair.
even like
Actually,
a golem?
I played recently where I was the widow and I didn't know what to do, so I just poisoned the plague doctor and made it sound like that all of the townsfolk who were powerful were poisoned, and it worked.
Yeah, you could also do. You would have poisoned the puzzle master, and they never get anything out of it.
Basically, I told my demon to keep the plague doctor alive, so they just looked like an evil candidate, and they were executed in Final 3.
Yeah, that works. Would have poisoned VI? Nah. Chambermaid maybe. Undertaker maybe.
Chambermaid maybe.
Chambermaid's really strong. Like you probably want to get them out. Gossip. If you're scared of that.
I don't know, because if the gossip ever just thinks they're widow poisoned and gossips, I am the gossip and nothing goes off, you've identified it. That's why I hate leech and gossip on the same script.
But also, that requires trust in the gossip. Like Tao might just not trust the gossip and never firing, right?
It does.
Like it's annoying for leech because for leech you just get the gossip executed, and if they're the leech host, well, that's annoying. If they're an evil player, steward, just to be completely petty.
If there's like an alchemist assassin or something, like I would also poison the shit out of that.
No, so
I have also, I've seen a widow godfather before.
You widow poison the alchemist, who now thinks they have the boom dandy ability.
Amazing.
Actually have the organ and then they actually have the organ ability. As soon as you unpoison them because you die, they suddenly get a prompt. Hey, yes or no.
You annoyingly have to give them the yes/no prompt every night, so they work it out pretty quick.
Yeah. Also,
if they're poisoned, because if they're poisoned, they don't have it. Like if they're poisoned, like I'm pretty sure there's rulings that you can not wake up poison players. You shouldn't most of the time, but
I think if they're poisoned, you can pretend whatever you want realistically.
If they think they have the alchemist boom dandy ability because they're poisoned and have no ability, and then
it does look like the alchemist learns their role before the widow goes, though. Unfortunately,
that's annoying. That's so annoying. That means only Vortex Alchemist does this.
But what about an Amni ability that changes the Night Order?
Yes, that's definitely never been done before, Tom. I think you have a good idea.
How does that help?
Oh, okay. Well, the thing that I thought was going to happen happened. Was that a good thing to do? Probably not, because it will put Typhons elsewhere, but it does put Typhons in any of the other 9, which I think is probably fine. But if they start building Typhons, it's probably going to look towards Avi, so I need to make sure that Epoch is bluffing Gossip or Acrobat, I think. Or one of the two are. But we'll see how that goes. Not my smartest moment. But we'll see.
Good morning, everyone. Unfortunately, I'm here to report a sad, sad death of Age.
Who knew? Ooh.
No.
Oh.
That's why you get your next, Jess.
Right. Okay.
Interesting.
Intriguing.
Hello. Actually, we can try to bring Epoch in as well. Or just have the two of us. Oh, he's the last one there. Okay, even better. Hello.
Hello.
You were the last in town, so I get to bring you in and not feel bad when I give you the full grim because I'm the widow.
Yep.
Oh.
Barry is the village idiot.
Yeah, Barry and Mikey are the village idiots, but I widow poisoned the sober one.
Okay, which one's that one?
Hello.
Okay, there we go.
So Mikey and Barry are the village idiots. Mikey is drunk and Barry is widow poisoned.
Got it.
Asane is the puzzle drunk steward.
Okay.
Cadaver is the puzzle master.
Okay.
Tom is Amni. Jess is the investigator that has seen me and Mikey as the widow. Then T-Lady and Stuart was the fisherman.
Okay.
So I think in order to try and get away from Typhon Worlds, it'll be worthwhile someone bluffing Acrobat or Gossip. Just because if I'm in the ping, it may end up coming to you sooner or later, Avi. So someone needs to bluff a secondary killing role. Probably Epoch or Redwood as a Gossip, maybe. But up to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that works for me.
Cool.
I use my abilities, so.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'll have told you both that I'm the chambermaid because that was the role I pulled, and with the widow ping, I'm just going to be open.
Okay,
Yep.
sounds good.
I'm VI, but did you know that? Don't know if you did. But,
No, I only got your changed roles.
I was VI, so I guess I'll keep throwing out drunk info and make the other two look sober.
Yeah.
I'm going to Ravenkeeper.
Cute. Love it. Okay, I'll probably chambermaid to pick you at some point. All right, maybe we can get Ed to back into Gossip or something. Okay, love it. Good luck, team.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye.
There's no Gossip.
Oh, sorry, Asane. Hello.
Don't be silly.
No, I saw that Epoch was the last one, but didn't see you pull up. Yeah, good. I'm good, Pet. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. What are you up for sharing?
Well, I believe Jessica's widow ping, so I'm just going to be face up. I am the chambermaid.
Yeah, that's very fair, actually. I claimed Undertaker all day one, but based on the widow, I'm the steward. My ping is still alive.
Cool. Yeah, I don't think the widow sees who your ping is, so just that's probably a good thing to keep away from the evil team.
Yeah, I have told Age today my ping because they're just good.
Oh yeah. Obviously, the three of them are fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
Your numbers looking okay?
I haven't spoke to one of them from day one. I got 2 claims day one yesterday that I checked last night, and that marries up. One of them was Stuart. Because... Oh, sorry, it wasn't. So Stuart was the day one and then didn't do them on day 2. And then I want to check Jess, probably, if they don't die tonight. The thing is, if I'm... I don't think I'm widow poisoned because apparently I'm in an investigator ping as the widow. So I imagine that I'm probably going to be offed sooner or later anyway.
I assumed you were one of the pings based on my conversation with Jess after I heard you say, Stuart could be the pucker in town. I was like, okay, that's a weird conversation to say. But...
Yeah, Jess was like, give me the grim. Yeah, so I'm happy to die. I would like to at least try and get a couple of nights with trying to pick a couple of demons, but cause the thing is that there's no way to switch, right? So the only reason to keep me around is off me is to get rid of the actual drunkenness from someone. So I prefer to go for demons, like kill Barry or Avi rather than kill me, but happy.
So we can't have a pucker, can we? Because Age wasn't poisoned.
Yeah.
And if they picked Stuart's the assassin goes after the fucker, so it would have failed, and then
Yeah, it'd be interesting. If there's no deaths tonight, what could have happened is that they picked Stuart and then picked Age so that Stuart could die. Because the poisoning happens first.
oh right, yeah.
But I don't think they'd like
Right.
gossip kill the tea lady in that instance. So we'll see.
Gossip failed as well. Yeah, that's true.
But yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
cute. All right, thanks for listening. Bye bye. Ooh, quick day. I've not spoken to anybody.
Yeah.
Don't make me gong. Oh, almost gonged, yeah. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for being. Thank you everyone for returning. I appreciate it, even if I get my words mixed up. Age, you have your hand up.
Yeah, so I feel like Stuart's death is one of several things. One, it's the Typhon with a real assassin. It's Gossip. It's Yag. Or for whatever reason, an alchemist assassin decided to stab the confirmed player.
There is one other world, Stuart. Are you the acrobat? No. Okay. Well, that world.
Yeah.
Cadaver.
Yeah, how's it? Can we have a chat?
Certainly.
Did everyone just freeze?
No, I think that's you.
I think that was you.
I don't know if you can hear us. You may want to refresh. If we've frozen for you, you're probably not hearing this. There we go.
There we go.
Matt, you have your hand up.
I would like to gossip that the drunk village idiot neighbours the demon.
Drunk VI neighbours the demon. That has been noted. Thank you. Mikey B.
I would like to gossip that there is at least one evil player between Essane, Epoch, and Tom H4.
Sane, Epoch, Tom H4. That's at least one evil, correct? Thank you. Tom.
I would like to gossip that all outsiders, if they were empaths, would have the same number.
All outsiders.
Oh, I like that gossip.
Same empath numbers. Okay, noted. Epoch.
Yep, I'd like to gossip that the demon is between Tom H, or and Barry, inclusive clockwise.
Or and Barry, inclusive clockwise. Thank you. Oh, and the cats decided to come say hello. Yeah, discuss amongst yourselves. I will open nominations, so, but feel free to carry on discussing.
I don't have any outsiders yet. So
I suppose I'll tell town at this point, given that I'm a confirmed good player. I'm an investigator that has seen a widow between two players. I also heard the widow's call, so I think it would be very funny if I was widow poisoned and Howsy showed me the widow call anyway.
I mean, you could get it wrong with it.
That's cruel.
Yeah, I'm imagining I've seen it on two players who aren't the widow and the widow is elsewhere. But
I've heard of 2 outsiders. I've had hard claims of outsider from 2 people.
I have also had 2 outsider claims.
I've got 1.
Yeah.
I'm here second then, Jessica. I'm the puzzle master. I used my guess today on Stuart, because Stuart claimed to be a fisherman and died immediately. In the world where Stuart is specifically gossip kill, that feels excessively cruel. I received a name, and I'll give that to myself and see what happens with it. Actually, I'll tell Tom specifically in whispers, just so I can't pull back guess it later.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
I was just about to ask.
I'm right here.
Mikey.
I tell Mikey too. How's that?
I mean, maybe you wait till tomorrow and tell the confirmed good player.
Sure, fair enough.
Oh yeah, there's that.
That's a good
I was
idea.
really hoping you were going to tell me and Mikey different names.
To be fair, Jessica, from your character's full legal name, I had you down as the Goon, which is very interesting. But then, yeah.
Second call for nominations.
I'm going to nominate Epoch.
Jessica nominates Epoch. Why?
There are several players I trust mechanically and several players I trust socially. Epoch isn't currently in either group.
That might be because we haven't spoken to each other at all yet.
It does seem to be likely, but sure.
Yeah. I'm assuming I might be in your widow ping. No, not me, but we can die. I can die if you want. I do have an evil ping on a player today.
5 votes to put Epoch on the block.
We can die. Is that Boom Dandy talk?
We can die if you want to. Can leave this world behind.
Okay, a number.
Matt. Oh, sorry. You go.
A number. Epoch.
Can I nominate Tom, please?
Hi.
Epoch nominates Tom. State case.
Only player I have an evil on so far.
Okay, Tom.
You are droizened or lying.
Potentially 5 votes to put Tom on the block.
I will
I'll be
say,
the fifth.
Sir Edwin Dunst III does not sound like a village idiot to me.
Dunce.
Okay.
I mean, dunce.
Oh, Dunst, fair enough.
A number that may or may not be 0 on Tom H.
Matt nominates Cadaver, please.
Matt nominates Cadaver. State your case.
In a world that it's Typhon, I think this could potentially be a good place for it, especially next to someone who I believe is bluffing Gossip, which could be the assassin, which is the third. Also, if there is an evil ping on Tom, I don't think Tom's a Typhon. I'd prefer to go like into the middle of a line.
If I'm Typhon, I'm specifically the most left possible Typhon, I believe, because of the Tea Lady confirmation. Tom would specifically be my minion. I am placing a Typhon line way further up, and this is very interesting to me.
Ignore the Typhon voting between myself and Mikey.
No, I don't think I will. So yeah, in your Typhon world, currently 2 of my minions are voting for me.
I mean, we're going to get Monkey in a second.
Yeah, fair enough.
X number of votes to put Cadaver on the block.
Starting to think Matt's evil at this point.
Well, you know what? Screw it. If there's a widow in play, the widow knows my pings. Both ends of that potential voting Typhon line are my widow pings. Matt and Mike.
Oh.
I think that makes sense. Unfortunately.
That's exciting.
That does make sense.
Is that not a little strong though? To just give you both ends of a Typhon line?
No,
because it's both ends.
I mean, I don't think it
line.
is. I think Mikey's more likely in the Typhon line, probably with either with a Sane or Cadaver as the dealer.
Again, Jessica and I have not spoken this game.
But also, I think with such a provable...
You know what, Mikey? I fell foul of that as well.
Such a provable tea lady, it makes so much sense to give her...
Give me a 10.
The thing is, in the same way that... Go on, Tom.
I mean, also, there's nothing to say that it is a Typhon, is the other thing.
No,
It must be Yag.
it could be Yag.
It's just we have to be very wary of Typhon worlds.
The day has ended. Epoch is executed and dies. Everyone
there we go.
please go to sleep.
Interesting.
I'm telling you right now, if there is a Yag phrase, it has something to do with Typhon. Because every person said that.
Did anybody say it on day 1 though?
No,
I said a lot on day 2, but I don't remember anybody mentioning Typhon day 1.
I don't think so. I think
would have had to have been said.
I said it 4 or 5 times.
I said
Alright.
Typhon a few times in private chats, but doesn't matter.
You've been reading people's private chats?
No, I've been saying it in private chats.
Looking at what everyone's claiming here, if it's Typhon, I think the investigator's the most likely to be poisoned outside of like the tea lady.
I mean, yeah, I was kind of. I mean, I did say at the start of Noms that I think I was probably Widow poisoned, and which is why I got the Widow call.
Widow
Yeah.
poison amnesiac would be very funny.
there's
Definitely.
I disagree.
That's just cruel.
Jess,
I-
who was the second name you said you got?
Matt and Mikey.
Thank you.
Yeah, which I'm not mad at because, you know, it was probably going to keep me alive for a little bit because there's no Barber, there's no, like, Hatter. Like, I don't think, like, and I imagine that most of the Widow poisoning has had its course now. So I don't think the worthwhile executions, regardless of who it is.
I mean, allegedly we have a puzzle drunk and a widow poison player.
Yeah.
So that is something.
I think
And
Stewart's not a bad
neither
shot.
of which.
I don't think Stewart is a bad shot for Widow Poison either. Oh, sorry, you go on.
Did you get your
Stewart is
advice? Sorry.
No.
Well, if Stewart is a widow poison and an ST kill, then that's pretty bad to the evil team to not even let him get his bad info. But if he's the puzzle drunk, it really makes it difficult to be guessed. I don't think Stewart's widow poisoned.
Yeah, I think it's also possible that Stewart, like again, in the Typhon world, Stewart can very easily be an assassin called Goon. In the wit, they have the Grim specifically kill the, like they kill next to the tea lady just in case something happens, and then
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah,
I mean,
I think Stewart
I'm very
is a
likely
gag.
to get my information when we wake up and find that the tea lady's died. So yeah, I can see that.
I'm inclined to I'm inclined to believe that Stewart's good for now.
Well, Jess did survive. It's impossible. For
I'm mechanically
impossible.
inclined to believe that Stewart is good.
I mean, again, the world's still there that Stewart is a turned Goon specifically. But,
okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because the assassin would know that the demon's going to pick me, right?
Yeah.
And even in a Yag game, I think Housy's going to kill me to simulate any other demon.
Yeah.
But again, in that world, we need to have an alchemist.
Yeah, unless it's specifically Typhon.
Why do we need an alchemist?
Shit, I forgot about
Because we have three. We're talking about having three minion abilities.
Oh, for the Yaga, yeah.
So it would have to be Typhon.
Wait, why do we have 3 minions if it's a Yaga?
Widow.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah, Widow Organ Grinder are confirmed basically. Like Jess can be a Goon lying about this, and it's there's still Typhon.
Oh yeah, no, I got it. Yeah.
But like it's pretty certainly Widow, and it's certainly Organ Grinder. So we need for an assassin effect.
The only thing I'm certain of is that Jess died in the night.
I mean,
It's pretty lazy there, demon.
Yeah, try harder.
Oh.
Hello. Oh, the little froggies. Cute. Okay, I was just checking no one's in town square, but they're fine. Well, what are you, Pet?
I'm the amnesiac.
Oh, amazing. What have you been doing?
Nothing.
Okay, well, love that for you. Just having a little vibe.
So far, I have ruled out public stuff, which includes gossips, amni claims, nominations, and voting. And I've ruled out poisoning and life and death.
Oh, what are you doing? Is it like maybe it's like triggered on death or something?
I don't know. I'm gonna ask something, and I'm gonna have a look at the script, see if I can figure out another question.
Fine. Okay, I'm the chambermaid. So that's fine. I think I trust Jess's widow ping, so I'm just being sort of face up with it. I am not doing very well at speaking to my people. I think I'm going to have to start just outing some info. I got Mikey and Stuart and got a 1. Then I got Barry and Jess and got a 1. And then I got Cadaver and Edward and got a 1. I have not spoken to Edward yet. I believe the others line up, but that's only if Mikey is the VI and not the gossip.
I only caught the first one of those. What was it?
Mikey Stewart 1, Barry Jess 1, and then Cadaver Edward 1.
Cool. Cadaver Ed should not be a 1.
Ooh. So I assume. What is Ed?
It's not my place to say necessarily, but he should not be waking, given what he's claimed.
Okay, fine. Okay, I'll go try and speak to him. Alright, cool. Good luck with your guesses.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Who are they speaking to? Sane. Interesting.
Matt.
Yes.
Catch up.
Hello.
So are you the chambermaid?
I am. And I got you and Stuart as a 1 on day 1, so I assume you're the VI and not the gossip.
I am a VI, yeah. And so far, I think I'm the drunk one. I think it's probably me and Epoch, and I'm the drunk one.
Okay.
Because I've had 3 goods the only, and it doesn't leave anywhere for an evil team to be. I've had Avienda good, Barry good, Essane good.
Avi, Barry, Essane.
Yeah, and
I mean,
of the other people, I mean, the only way I can make it work is that you are evil.
Yeah.
Tom is evil, and Edward or Cadaver is evil, and they've lied to me about what they are.
Interesting. So
that's literally all that I'm left with then, which doesn't work really. Or Epoch is evil, and they're one village idiot with me. It's also
could be.
To be executed Epoch.
We need to try and figure out what was the cause of that second death, and whether there is actually a gossip somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I've not spoken to Essane or Tom.
Yeah, I need to back it out. I got the so I got you and Stuart got a 1. I got Barry and Jess and got a 1, and then I got Cadaver and Edward and got a 1. But I've not spoken to Edward, so I don't know what he's claiming. But Tom told me that Edward.
Sorry, who and Edward? Cadaver.
Cadaver, yeah.
According to my information, Cadaver and Edward on night 3 should have been a 0.
Yeah, that's what Tom has told me as well.
Yeah.
But fine. Okay, cute.
All right.
I mean, feel free to check me, but I think from your information, it can't be Typhon.
No.
Okay, so
unless I'm the drunk, in which case it can be.
Yeah, true.
But
all
it
right.
puts you in that, so good luck.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not a demon, right? Edward, what are you?
Plague Doctor.
Yeah.
There's no point hiding it. There's a widow in play.
I don't know why you're alive though, Edward.
Yeah, neither do I.
I also got a chambermaid 1 between our 2 outsiders.
Welcome back, everyone.
The 3 kills at night have been the 3 confirmed players, though, Jess. So
yeah.
H.
I have a fringe world because I do believe it's Typhon. I haven't heard of an alchemist, so that basically means it's Typhon. I think if we kill Barry today, he could be part of at least 2 conceivable Typhon lines, and somewhere in the middle there's a decent idea. And then there's other things I think as well, but I'd rather be safer.
Just so I might as well out my information because I think it could help. I'm a village idiot. I've had good on Avienda, Barry, and Essane, which means that I drunk for it to be a type of world. I'm perfectly happy, or I'm part of that, or I'm part of the evil team, and so I'm quite keen to kill into that. I'm basically running out of places to put an evil team now, unless Epoch was the evil village idiot, was evil bluffing village idiot, and I am the only village idiot, and it's not a type.
Just want to say that both Barry and Essane both have good things on me, and that feels really uncomfortable. I'm not happy about this, and that might just be Typhon trying to gain something.
I know. Hang on. I do want to chuck in what I told you, Edward, which is that I have also checked Essane. I'm a village idiot and got evil.
Very well aware.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
It's also not what you told me you were, Barry.
I know, because you were a village idiot who claimed to have checked me the same night I checked you, and we both got good, apparently, so I lied to you.
I'd like to leave the opportunity for the people that I've told my ping to out it. I'm not sure whether or not it's worth doing it now, but I think considering that is a very viable world where 4 live Typhons and we already lost voting majority, it's important that we start killing evils.
I'll open nominations, but feel carry on to discuss.
I just want to confirm: is no one coming out as gossip?
No, we don't have a gossip. We definitely have an assassin. So I think it has to be Typhon.
Okay, so in that world, I puzzle master guessed Stuart and I got Essane.
Yeah, Essane is my #1 demon candidate.
Is it not still Typhon or Yag?
Technically,
Yag, I guess, but
which would explain why I'm not dying, perhaps.
Maybe.
I think we kill Essane and then find out.
It's going to be tricky because I think
I'm willing to dead vote on it.
Barry, what did you want to say?
Oh well, obviously you can choose to disbelieve this, but I know I'm good. So if Essane is in a Typhon line, they're at the end of a Typhon line. I'd much rather be execute either Cadaver or Mikey.
Yeah, that. Obviously, from my point of view, that is true as well. Asane is at the end of a Typhon line, if he is the Typhon. Unless everyone believes that me and Barry are Asane's minions.
Matt's chambermaid info says Cadaver is evil.
Yeah, like or Edward, but if the VIs don't think it's Edward,
it's Cadaver.
Do we have how many village chiefs do we have?
3.
I'm the only one with an evil ping, I believe.
No, I have one on Asane.
Epog, what's your
Oh,
ping?
sorry. My evil ping's on Tom.
You see, I could believe that Matt, Asane, and Tom are an evil team.
Matt is saying
And
Tom.
I'm
Call for nominations. Second call.
Matt is saying
No,
Tom.
Yaga-
I'm going to type in line though.
Yeah,
Matt nominates
Oh,
Asane,
right.
please.
Matt has nominated Asane. State your case.
I actually think Cadaver is a slightly better choice here, but in worlds that people are building with me and Asane together, I'm happy to be the one to put Asane on the block. They read reasonably good to me, but I think the information is putting them in the evil train. I'd be interested to see if it actually goes through.
Asane.
If we are in the Lord of Typhon world, then yes, I can see I'm in most of those worlds right about now. If it's Yag, I don't think I spoke day 1 or 2 during town, so I'm definitely not the demon in that sense. Yeah, and the vote might as well kill me off there.
4 votes for Asane on the block.
We'll need the 4 people who aren't in the Typhon line to vote on this.
Yeah, Organ Grinder is still
Not using my
alive.
vote
Then.
today.
That was my other thought, is maybe Epoch was evil and could have been our Organ Grinder. But...
A number that is
Surprise.
above -1.
It is
I would say
interesting.
that like I say, I would rather kill Mikey or Cadaver, but I'm not going to vote. I'm not going to nominate either because it'll just look like I'm trying to save someone in my
Yeah.
Typhon line if it's the same to Avienda.
If Mikey is the demon, I got an investigator ping on them, which is a bit wild because there is every chance we just kill into my investigator pings.
I think I can make it work with a sober investigator ping between 2 evil players to hide a possible Typhon. Epoch, the only village idiot who is widow poisoned, and Stuart, the fisherman who's puzzle drunk.
True.
I think Asane. Did you tell me the truth? I think Asane is
yes.
puzzle drunk. I think Asane is puzzle drunk. Barry is widow poisoned, and the Typhon line is Matt the widow, Avienda the demon, Epoch the assassin, and Edward the organ grinder.
Interesting.
Yep.
I don't mind that.
But then that makes me and Barry both drunk village idiots.
No, I could just be getting true info when the night I checked you. I think Howsy, the storyteller, would find it fun to give good between 2 villages.
No, but I've also got that information because I've got Avienda as good.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So
I think
Here's a fun world. Puzzle drunk village idiot, widow poison village idiot. Screw you.
That would be so
I
sad.
think we only have,
Yeah.
I think we have one village. I think we have one village idiot in play, and they are widow poisoned.
The day has ended. Asane is executed, and Asane dies.
Interesting. So, in that world, if Asane is part of the Typhon line, then an evil player voted on that.
No. There was 8 people.
There
Oh,
there
yes,
are
okay,
4
fine.
votes, but they weren't trying to lift it. Is the point.
Yeah.
I think the thing is now, if it's a Typhon game, we've definitely got a dead evil, which is reassuring.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, there are no Typhon lines.
Hey Tom, you're an amnesiac in the on Typhon script. How do you feel about gapping?
About what? Sorry.
About being the gap?
Could someone explain to me what the fuck that means?
Well,
in the world
we've had
in the world of Typhon, it's me or Epoch.
Oh, what the only ability is you break up the Typhon line.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
I,
No.
We're not playing
That is not a townsfolk ability.
We're not
Yeah.
playing
Just
this
putting
out
that
my
out there.
beautiful house.
I would say Padders did it twice.
Also, if I break up the Typhon line, that means Jess is
That's
evil,
2
which
evils I
means
did,
How
yeah.
has Jess survived?
I mean, you break up the Typhon line by making it arbitrary, obviously.
That is even less of a townsfolk
it
ability.
absolutely is.
That's just here's an extra evil. Like, that's broken.
Yeah,
That's a bounty hunter turned Damney.
in the Avienda evil world, I think Stuart still works as the assassin killed Goon. Like if the Typhon line was matched to Edward. But then again,
if it's Typhon, we don't have to have a goon. Is the problem?
yeah, I just don't see why Stuart dies there. I mean, yeah, sure, you can assassin kill a fisherman.
Yeah, I don't know why you're trying to make him the goon.
I mean, yeah,
like I'm trying to make a Bagoon because a fisherman dying so early. I mean, it's
well, they just they wanted 2 of the 3 players that were Tea Lady.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Within the Tea Lady circle, dead. Like,
if I'm right, and Edward is the organ grinder, it's very difficult for the demon to kill him because it goes away.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem at this point is now Edward is outed publicly as the Plague Doctor. If Edward doesn't die tonight, we have to execute Edward.
Sure.
But Edward, in a Typhon world, Edward is never the demon.
Yeah, Edward's not the demon in Typhon.
Exactly. Yeah. There's.
It's Avienda who's the demon. Where Edward's evil in a Typhon world.
I agree. Getting the voting majority without knowing who's voting is incredibly difficult. I would like the organ grinder gone. We need the organ grinder gone.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. There's a world where the demon is in the Widow ping. I appreciate this puts me in the Widow ping as well. In the demon pings as well. But such that we don't like execute them for the reason that I was saying. Like, there's no point really killing a Widow on this script. So I actually don't think putting the demon in the investigator ping is a bad idea. But
I just noticed that the Widow pings are essentially perfect Typhon line coverage for everything but the Tea Lady pair, which is amazing.
Yes.
I think
amazing.
I think the investigator pings are sober. I really do.
Yeah, I agree.
I can believe it.
Yeah. I mean, the
Typhon. I
Typhon.
think Asane was puzzle drunk, and Barry is the only village idiot who is widow poisoned.
Well, who's Mikey then?
Mikey.
What is Mikey claiming?
Village idiot with Avienda, Barry, and.
Oh well, then Barry is the sober village idiot who's widow poisoned, and Mikey is the drunk village idiot. So there's no sober village idiots.
Right. That's sort of what I think as well. I think I'm just a drunk village idiot.
Or reverse it, but I just don't think the village idiot info is going to be good in any way. Yeah. You have a drunk one, and a widow poisoned one, and a puzzle drunk steward.
Yes, maybe.
The question comes: do we go all in with dead votes on Avienda tomorrow, who we all think is the demon, or do we try and get rid of the OG first?
I think
because we're going to have to go all in with the dead votes if the organ's alive.
Good morning, everybody. Barry died at night.
Boo.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they were the only one that I couldn't put in the Typhon other than Barry to Epoch. I think, which I know isn't true.
I don't think it. I feel like it's not. I feel like it's not a Typhon game because where is this Typhon line?
If it's Yag, Typhon line would be mapped to Edward. But if it's Yag, then I don't see. To be fair, this is just meta. But Stuart's dying on a Yag. I mean, sure, T-Lay confirmed fisherman, so maybe just giving evil the benefit of the doubt there. What's the Yag phrase? It's not Typhon line because we say that like 15 times a day.
Yeah. Maybe like voting or something.
Yag phrases are so hard to pick up on.
The thing is that the time.
When I know it's Yag, I still can't figure out what the Yag phrase is. Anyone could be it, basically.
Like, I think the Typhon lines they have to be me to Edward or Asane to Tom. I think they're the only 2 places it can be, right?
Yes.
Like, there's a very fringe world where it could be like Barry to Epoch, and I was put in the Widow poisoned investigator ping or something. But
in that case, Mikey is the Widow in the investigator ping. Tom...
No. If that's sober.
If the Widow pig is sober, it's Matt in almost every one.
Yeah, fair. Like my.
What are you claiming that?
Chambermaid.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And so my chambermaid info makes it look like it's Asane to Tom is evil, but obviously that's going to happen because I'm the alt evil in that world.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's a fringe world where you're puzzle drunk in which it's Yag specifically, and Mikey is. Mike doesn't have to be evil there. But yeah.
I definitely think it's possible that it's still Yag.
If it's Yag, I mean.
If it's Yag, then I think that's harsh on
so
Stuart.
much harder to build because, like,
Yeah, no, it has to be Typhon.
If it's Typhon, we'll get a Boom Dandy, which is funny.
No, if it's Typhon, we've had the
No,
assassin.
no, if it's
It's a
Typhon.
minion. It's a minion. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
It's not.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I think this is going to be.
I drunked myself today to try and frame a sane. I don't mind either being executed or dying tonight.
Yeah, that's going to be hard. 'Cause we've got the votes to tie, but I don't think we can do it without.
Totally, I think we're lost.
Yeah, I think, and also I think our only other out is Cadaver, and I think if Cadaver manages to be executed, then they kill Avi. So I think we kind of have to kill you to have a chance.
Yeah, and then I can frame like, oh, there's an extra assassin in play. We can't sleep on 4.
Yeah, we just have to pick between Avi and Cadaver, and that's probably the best. I think it's going to be tight. I don't think we're going to do it, but I believe. All right.
Hopefully, no monkey will really frame a sane's, at least
Yeah.
confuse people a lot during the start of nominations, and that takes up oxygen rather than people thinking strategically.
Yeah. I think maybe I might have to nom Avi and not vote on it because I know that they're not evil, and then just try and play that socially, and then you can always self-nom or something. Okay, fine. All right.
I don't want to execute a minion. I'd rather we execute demons.
Yeah, I'd rather go for Avienda.
We've got 2 executions there. Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. Yeah. Time for a bit of discussion before nominations.
Except for the tea ladies.
Welcome back, everyone, except for
hit the gong.
Fine, there you go.
Yeah.
There we go. Get back here, you. No, Tom, get back. Don't let me drag you. I'll double gong you.
I appreciate it.
Tom is testing my patience with the double gong.
So annoying.
AJ, you have your hand up?
I appreciate I'm in a tunnel here, but I think I would dead vote on Avienda here. I don't think I like the idea of going for the Organ Grinder first, but the strongest world I can build is Mad Widow, Avienda, Typhon, Epoch, Assassin, and Edward Organ Grinder. Asane is Puzzle Dunk, and one of the village idiots is drunk, the other one is Widow poisoned, and Tom is on his own delightful journey.
Oh, Tom's evil in that world, or Epoch rather is evil. Yeah, right.
Yeah. I have a funny feeling we're not going to have an organ grinder today.
Interesting.
Oh, really? You think it was? Oh, wait.
No. I think Edward's turned it off today, but I think Avienda is trying to sell me on the world where Asane is the organ grinder.
The thing is, in my Puzzle Master world, I think Tom has to be the organ grinder. If there's an organ grinder, like in the alt Typhon line.
Yeah. Tom, can you tell us something about yourself?
Oh, are you not ready for this? I'm the amnesiac.
I have had that claim for days, to be fair.
Night 1, I didn't wake. Asked if it was anything to do with public stuff, including gossips, amni claims, nominations, or votes. Got told cold. Night 2, I got asked if I would like to use my ability. I didn't. I asked if it was anything to do with either droisening or life or death, and got told cold. Night 3, I didn't use my ability again. Asked if it was anything to do with other players' characters or information. Got told warm to hot. Then used my ability. Got asked to pick 3 characters that weren't demons on this script. I picked Amnesiac, Chambermaid, and Boom Dandy, and received a 1. I then asked if I learned how many of those roles are in play, and I got a warm to hot, but hotter than yesterday.
Okay. Right. Yeah, we don't have a Boom Dandy, we don't have a Chambermaid, we have an Amnesiac.
Yeah. Don't ask the question we discussed, Tom. I've realised it doesn't make sense with exactly what you were asked to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nominations are open.
Cadaver nominates Avienda.
Cadaver nominates Avienda. State case.
Avienda is the most likely demon candidate in the Typhon world. For me, it's the only demon candidate in the Typhon world. And it's really interesting to see how the monkey's going.
Avienda.
I'm the Raven Keeper. If town needs to kill me to eliminate the world, that's fine. I wouldn't waste a bunch of dead votes on it.
3 votes for Avienda on the block.
Well. No monkey.
4 votes is enough. Avienda's on the block.
Just enough is time.
Don't worry, this is not the type of line.
I was going to say, it is annoying that those 4 votes are a perfectly viable type in line, but
Yeah.
we can
And-
ignore it for a moment.
I mean, only because everybody else dropped. Like, that's the only reason.
Yeah.
It's the other type of lines, the other live players.
Yeah, exactly. Like to lift it, it will just be those, like, the 3 of us over here to lift it onto Cadaver, who is the alternative demon. So when Abby dies, it's Cadaver tomorrow.
Have any reason to lift it? Yeah, exactly.
Like
If it doesn't work, we just kill Cadaver or Mikey tomorrow. You know?
Yeah.
It's an issue for me. It's like, if we're waking up tomorrow, I feel like I just lose, but like, I think if we wake up, Town might just lose tomorrow because you execute me, but we'll see.
Oh, mate, I really thought you were good until that. I really hope that we win now.
I really hope we win.
Chad is taking
Exactly for that reason.
Remind me about your guess, Cadaver. Sorry.
Stuart, and I got Insane. In the world where it's Avienda, it's Insane who is puzzle drunk. In the world where it isn't Avienda, and Matt is good, Matt is the puzzle drunk. But then I can't make the Will Idiots really work.
But it
So I'm
can't
going
be
to make a final call for any more nominations. Going to call it N10.
Stuart, Insane got a Stuart ping on Edward, I think?
Edward,
Yeah.
Yes.
But Singh can't be the demon anyway.
So every VI and the steward got Edward.
No,
I am calling an end to the day there. Avienda is executed and dies. Emma, please go to sleep.
Well, fuck.
Interesting.
Oh my god.
And congratulations. So, with the way this was set up, I kind of had to build my own Typhon line of good players. Unfortunately, it didn't work out because there was some strong confirmation on the first day, so I tried to give you a bit of a helping hand as much as I could, because Age, your tea lady, was sat next to 2 good players, that being Jess, your investigator, and Stuart, your fisherman, who never used their ability. You did just execute Avienda, your Lord of Typhon. This was the Lord of Typhon game, which had Matt as your widow, who was in Jess's widow ping. Had Epoch, your assassin, who killed Stuart. And Edward, your organ grinder, who chose to be drunk yesterday. We'll get back to your previous roles in a second. We had Asane, your puzzle drunk Stuart, puzzle drunk by Cadaver. Age pretty much had the world pretty much nailed on. Mikey B was the drunk village idiot, and Barry was the widow poison village idiot. The last person left is Tom.
Can I have one
Tom,
guess?
the amnesiac. Let's have a look at your ability. Do you want to have another guess, given you know the rules you play?
Do I learn how many of the roles were changed by the Typhon?
That's closer. Your ability reads once per game. Privately guess up to 3 characters. You learn how many of them were minion abilities at setup, or minion players at setup. So we had Matt, your chambermaid, which was your 1. You had Epoch, your village idiot. You didn't guess village idiot, and Edward, your plague doctor. That's why I said 1, 2, or 3. Because, you know, it could still not be Lord of Typhon game. I'm pretty sure everyone was it. I had to paint the world of Barry and Barry to Cadaver being in Lord of Typhon game to kind of help. That's why I gave Constitution if I gave Barry an evil.
Oh, that's why you could choose Boom Dandy. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to ask the last question.
Yeah, because, you know...
Because the problem was we'd worked out it was Typhon by then, and it didn't obviously have to be.
I said 1, 2, or 3, because there still could be 2. That was your game. Well done, good team.
Yeah, we left it too late to take out Typhon. I think I should have taken Gossip, really.
I was so
Hello, it's me again. Okay, last game for real this time, because we got a Hob and an AV, and we couldn't finish it off without them, especially because AV has story told so many of these absolutely wild scripts. So, yeah, very exciting. I think we have 12 plus a Traveller, which will be a nice end game. We're going to have also a tiny bootlegger jinx of the Golem and the Boom Dandy, whereas if the Golem nominates and kills the Boom Dandy, they might explode. So we'll see if that is interesting or if they're in the game at all, because AB might just decide that he doesn't want to mess around with that. Okay, let's go.
They could not exist in that world.
Do anyone find anything horribly offensive about this Traveller? Or...
No, I don't like Traveller.
Honestly, Butcher is so
Wow.
thematically perfect for the final game of this thing. Let's just
Right.
execute the entire script and be done with it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Kill everyone. No night deaths. If you're the Yag, stay silent.
Let's finish with a Teensyville script.
Yeah.
All right. I think we are about ready to go. Let me just double check everything is correct. Oh, I removed the seat. 1 second.
Just to clarify, Matt, we are running the Golem Boom Dandy.
Yes, we are running the Golem Boom Dandy fake jinx, whereas if the Golem punches the Boom Dandy might explode.
Because that's funny.
That is funny.
Would that hypothetically apply to an alchemist Boom Dandy?
Yes, because jinxes are between abilities, not characters.
Hell yes. If I'm the Golem, I'm looking for an alchemist.
If I'm a Plague Doctor, I'm dying first.
If I'm the Butcher, I'm looking for a Boom Dandy, whether I'm good or evil. Like, we're speedrunning this Boom Dandy.
I'm going to force there to be another game.
Yeah, for real, end
Yep.
game.
I'm a game 3 truther over here.
Alright, I think we're ready.
Alright, let's go.
Here be characters.
Oh
Right.
no.
Good luck.
Wow, I'm a neutral Butcher.
Very exciting.
I have a ghost and a UFO. Can we top that?
The Butcher in the UFO feels like, interestingly, like despite the term UFO, it feels like an H.G. Wells title.
The Butcher wakes.
Technically speaking, if you throw a frisbee at a blind person, they were hit by a UFO.
Yeah?
If you throw anything at a blind person.
Because you can identify a frisbee without looking at it.
And on that note, let's figure out what we're doing. I mean, maybe we're going to get Kazali picked. But I don't know, I've got... One is AV, so it's probably Pucker. But also, I think Al Hadikia would be a fine finale. So I'm probably not going to get Kazali turned. So alas, we'll just have to finish off being a little puzzle master. We could be open. We could be Gollum. We could be Goon. Though none of the evils really pick the Goon. If the Alhad picks the Goon, do just none of the names go up? Oh. Hadn't thought about that. Okay, well we'll get to that. Could be Innkeeper. I think it's probably best just to be open with Puzzle Master here. Because if it's a Pucker, I don't mind them killing me. If it's a Yak, I'll die early, and if it's an Alhad, they might tempt me. If an Alhad picks me, I'll just pick Liv anyway. Why not? Yeah, I think that's fine. They could probably like call my bluff and think that I'm a Plague Doctor or a Golem or a Goon. It's definitely like I don't know. I think it's the least scary outsider, but actually, as a demon, I'm often quite scared of the Puzzle Master. Because if they do get it right, then there's a high chance he could do something. But I think actually, with all the flesh and bone crazy changes, I think this is the Village Idiot drunk, Widow poison, Pucker poison, Puzzle Master drunk, Innkeeper poisoning. Makes us a little bit trickier than usual. Okay, I guess we're in for a little puzzle. A little Pucker puzzle. Maybe I'll be a gossip as well. I love gossiping. I love gossiping things that the demon can't track with a widow. Like chambermaid info. Though I didn't get many of the actual pings last time. Maybe the village idiots chose good people. Yeah, okay, fine. I'm gonna work around this. Let's see what's in town.
Publicly claiming characters' roles. As the answer here, you're publicly claiming players' character types. But then, yeah. I mean, I get why it's gossip, because both chaps, I don't think Juggler and Gossip are very alike. Beyond the fact that they both claim public stuff. But I'm interested. I find it interesting that apparently people like I had trouble finding a replacement for a Mez and put Marionette just because it's you basically turn a good player evil. And apparently people agree with that, which is interesting. Because Mez is tricky, isn't it? Because like you want to have bounty hunter, but that's the townsfolk.
Yeah, I found a lot of that with trying to like switch like Tea Lady. I'd like naturally pick like DA, but you don't like cross over on the character types.
It's like it's interesting that Mayor's cult leader, because I mean it's another win condition. That's interesting. Empath being Tea Lady is maybe a bit of a reach in my opinion, but I mean it worked with neighbors, right? So that's fine.
Yeah, I think I can't remember what brought on Tea Lady. I think did the cult leader bring in the Tea Lady when the cult leader?
I'm pretty sure Empath creates Tea Lady. So there was an Empath as I see here, so that would have been it. I'm pretty sure. I think the cult leader might have made Empath, and then the Empath makes Tea Lady.
Yeah, and the seamstress as well. I think I can't remember where that ended up going. Maybe the seamstress turned into chambermaid. Actually, I can't remember.
Interesting, huh?
Or the VIs. There's a couple that I missed in the middle.
That's interesting, actually. Seamstress is a tricky one to find parallels. You could like the very far-fetched would be nothing.
Well, the night is over, and the game is done. Good luck.
Thanks for listening to my podcast.
Hello. Oh, I'm not sure I can hear you. I'm not sure if that's me or you, but I can't hear you. Oh, they're gone. Oh, Let's try again. Hello. Hello?
Hello, there we go.
Oh, perfect. How you doing?
All right.
Sorry about last game. I thought we could have done it, but I think the cards just turned against us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought I'd come chat to you. I feel that whenever I'm evil with someone, I don't actually speak to them the whole game, so I thought I'd come in and make up for that now.
I understand. Well, I'm just going to tell you, and you're going to be my one hard claim. I am the Raven Keeper.
Ooh, you manifested your bluff.
I have manifested my bluff, and that is me. What are you?
Interesting. I am the puzzle master. One sec, Cadaver's just pinged. So I'll tell you that, but let's see what you want. Hello. You left.
Yes, I was alone in town square, so I've come to break in people's doors.
Yes, please, always. I'll tell you. I told Abby this. Hob's here as well. Let's let Hob in as well.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone's here. I am the puzzle master. So, someone's drunk.
You're the puzzle master.
Good news.
Yeah.
It's Cadaver.
Yes, that would be amazing. I mean, that would be the easiest puzzle master ever.
I have already convinced a knight to put me in their pings, so I'm going to be the most confirmed butcher ever.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's solved, right? The butcher
solved game.
Can't be the demon. Or can you?
I mean, to be fair, I did once also here guess a traveler as a demon just for fun with 4 minions, because it was a 15-player game with a traveler, and it could have been a little monster.
Yes.
Oh.
Love it.
That is fun.
What are you, Hobby?
Well, there is a widow in play, so there's no point in lying.
Go to
so
hell.
if you want to change your claim enough to what you actually are, that would help.
What are you then?
I am the plague doctor.
Oh,
again, fun.
Yeah.
Okay. I am the puzzle master. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, if you say so.
Maybe you're puzzle drunk, Hob. Maybe I'm saving you.
Oh, actually, great point.
If Al had die and then Al had come back to life, are there two puzzle drunks?
No. I'm pretty sure because it's even if you die, I think the puzzle drunk might move because it's refreshing, but I think it is just one puzzle drunk.
Right. Okay.
That is confusing.
Hey Tom, how are you doing?
Hi.
There's a widow in play apparently.
Oh, according to who?
It's a Hob.
Cadaver, I think. So
yes,
Wait,
I also heard the widow's call.
Oh no! I'm here telling you all my truths.
Sure.
What are you,
Tom?
I'm the knight.
The knight. I'm the Raven Keeper. The demon shouldn't kill me.
Again, this is interesting. Tom, you know, I am the knight is the token text on the lunatic.
No, loads of us.
There was a mega chat, so I thought we could break it up. Let's go, mate. Hello. Oh, I can't hear you. I'm trying. I lost a Mikey. I'm gonna see if they can come back.
Oh yeah. Well, we're on the same internet, so.
yeah, go.
I just booted him.
Hello. We can hear you now. Okay. I mean, we can fight Barry in as well. Oh no, there's more people back. Fine. What are you, Pet?
I am either the innkeeper or the acrobat.
You're the innkeeper or the acrobat. Love it. Okay, well, I'm the puzzle
picking
master.
people something to do with drunkenness vibe.
Yeah.
Ooh, the puzzle master, is it? You know what? I haven't even looked at what the outsider stuff is in this. Kazali. Is it only Kazali? Oh, and Godfather.
And Godfather. Hobbs also claiming outsider. So if you are the innkeeper, we're not bad picks if you don't want to make someone innkeeper drunk. But if you were the acrobat, we're probably less good picks because I doubt either of us are.
Now,
poisoned.
is he the goon?
Apparently, they're claiming plague doctor.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
So
Just because otherwise, that's a terrible pick.
So
right,
yeah, there
thanks.
you go. All right, pal, bye.
Wow, this is an interesting grim.
Whoops, all village idiots.
Jessica, you have your hand up?
I would like to announce that once again, somebody's husband is dead.
Is it mine?
Why is it always you, Jess?
I didn't get the ping this time. I heard it from somebody else.
Same.
All right. Tom?
Come back to me in a moment.
All right, Cadaver?
I'd like to say hello to the amnesiac.
Mikey?
I just want to make the town aware that I've heard of 3 outsiders.
Insane?
Can I claim an amnesiac endpoint at Cadaver?
Yeah. All right, noted. How is he?
I'd like to gossip that Jess's husband is dead.
How?
Can I gossip that there is a widow in play and the knight is widow poisoned?
Matt?
I would like to gossip that at least 2 village idiots chose good players last night.
Edward?
Can I gossip that at least 2 village idiots are drunk or poisoned today?
Tom, we're back to you.
Can I gossip that all village idiots would have the same empath number?
All right. Mikey, you have your hand up again.
Can I gossip that Village Idiot is a demon bluff?
All right. I will open nominations.
I have heard today of only one role that is different from last game, and not a bluff from last game, which is very, very interesting.
Hey, AV wasn't in the last game.
That's true.
That's true.
Maybe you both made the same great scripts.
I've heard of a couple.
Great. What
To
game
be
were you
fair,
playing?
2 of the characters that changed were evil, and I don't think anyone's claiming those roles.
Well, I did ask for Boom Dandies. I didn't ask for all
Yeah, I'm the
Riders yet.
assassin again.
Mike nominates Edward.
Nominate Edward.
Edward's the assassin. We should probably kill him before he uses it.
I'm actually the boom dandy.
Even better.
Amazing.
I also really don't want to die
This is
for
a bad
other
kill.
reasons. I am the bad kill.
This is a really bad kill.
Too late. You're the boom dandy.
True, I am the boom dandy, but also I don't want to die.
Hey.
I put my hand.
Six
Join
votes.
the fun. Come on, it's the last episode.
It's not enough.
Barry
Anyone
nominates Tom.
Barry nominates Tom.
Just, general vibes. Also, think Tom's probably happy to die.
Tom?
I am happy to die, though I'm not as happy as killing an evil player. And as I've always said, I'm not socially evil, I'm just autistic.
Wow, more hands went up.
Nothing to do with the last part you did.
What does that say about this group?
Well,
Oh.
These
6
hands.
votes is not enough.
Hmm.
Anyone else?
Cadaver nominates Hob.
It's Hob.
If we don't have a boom dandy yet, we can get one.
Yeah, great point. Bad news. I am the Plague Doctor and I will be in cap tonight, so I cannot die at night. So I would like to survive, please.
But how are we going to get our boom dandy, Hob, if we don't kill you?
Die at night.
There's probably one out there already. It's fine.
2 boom dandies.
There could be two already.
Jinx with
Yeah, remember the Plague Doctor boom dandy jinx?
5 votes. Not enough.
How's he nominate Stuart?
Oh.
Just chose a person I haven't spoken to. Hi, Stuart.
Hi, how's it?
What an accusation.
This is about the vote where we
Strongest
get
accusation available.
Well, Cadaver's never going to get to use this ability.
It's fine. I'm just going to...
Okay. Do we have any actual information?
Tom?
Oh.
I'll nominate Matt.
I believe the Widow ping.
We were in a big group chat. Some people claimed Matt left. He might have claimed before I joined, but...
Yeah. I claimed to everybody in that chat. If you didn't
did.
listen, that's
that
on
was
you.
before I joined then.
I didn't vote on you. Show me some respect.
Should have gone for Tom.
What do you mean?
It's okay, we can butcher Nom Tom in a minute.
I was going to butcher nom Edward because it was funny.
I mean, that is funny, you're right.
4 votes is still
Cadaver,
not
I
enough.
told you that'd be funny.
Yes.
So can we
Any
actually
other
execute?
nominations? I will end the day in 10 seconds.
Epoch, how do you feel about dying?
Again?
Ending the day in 5.
Let's find out, I'll nominate you. Seemed relatively ambivalent to dying, certainly not super anti.
Oh, sorry. I'm the boom dandy.
Let's do it.
I've got to say, I hadn't read the Plague Doctor Boom Dandy Jinx until just now, but it makes me want to blow Hob up even more.
Yes. You want me to do Hob? I can do Hob.
That's why I wanted to kill Hob.
7 votes for Epoch is enough. I will end the day in 10 seconds.
Hey, again, I'm a good butcher, but if you want me to nominate Hob to just explode the boom dandy, I will
Cadaver,
do
you
it.
do have to nominate Hob, please.
3,
What the hell?
You are legally
2,
obligated.
1. Time is up, and Epoch is executed.
Boom.
Uh-oh.
We're in day phase, AV.
Yes, because Cadaver gets to use their ability.
Yeah, Cadaver has to go.
I don't actually think this is a good
May
idea.
I please nominate Hob? Because funny.
Would be funny.
Hob?
Okay, I explained this previously. I cannot die at night. So don't kill me during the day. That's a terrible idea.
It's going to be even funnier when there's an organ grinder ability in play tomorrow.
I'll. Nah, I don't want.
I mean, Hob won't go for it. It's fine.
6. Come on.
Sure,
on,
sure.
two more,
Leave
two
it to
more,
Hob.
two
Leave it to Hob.
No!
5 votes is not enough. Good night.
God, it feels so good to be able to play a good butcher this way.
Honestly, playing Good Butcher when
Need to execute for
when
that.
good and evil want the same person dead.
I don't think good and evil want the same person dead, judging by the votes on Hob.
I mean, there were 5 votes that definitionally have to be. Well, I suppose they could all be good, but they
Yes.
can't all be evil.
Yeah,
Well,
with a goon and someone who misread their token.
Sure.
Oh, that's not a knight's helmet. That's the monkey. Oh.
I can be the evil. No, I can be the evil butcher if you want to make that work.
I guess. Sure.
Yeah.
If an Alhad picks a goon second, do we get like one name and then it just stops?
No announcement.
No, there's no announcement at all.
Okay.
Because you get all 3 names before you announce the first.
Right. Okay.
Man. The other thing is, if Hob dies in the night because of the Blake Doctor Boom Danny Jinx, we have a Boom Danny explosion in the night?
I can't.
Boom Danny's already executed.
Oh, executed. Sorry, never mind. Executed.
Several times. I cannot die at night.
If the Plague Doctor is killed by execution, and that would give the storyteller the Boom Danny ability, the Boom Danny explodes immediately. You can think of it like the Plague Doctor themselves were the Boom Danny.
I suppose, therefore, I'll ask the question, if the Plague Doctor, I know they're going to be Innkeeper protected and everything, but if the Plague Doctor does somehow die at night and the storyteller gains the Boom Dandy ability, how does that work?
Nothing happens.
Okay, sure.
Which is sad. I feel like Boom Danny should have like a...
Yeah, I feel like it should just go on one of the other minions at that point, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, while I have your attention, the Al-Hadikia.
That's good night.
Chosen 3 players. The first player is Hussein. The question is, do you want to live? Yes or no? The second player is Stuart. Yes to live or no to die? And our third and final player is Hob. Yes to live or no to die?
Wonderful.
Alright, choices have been sent.
Just out of curiosity, who was it that asked about the Alhad Goon interaction?
I wouldn't worry about that.
I think it was Matt. I'm pretty sure it was Matt.
Yeah.
I also,
that was good.
I was going to say it would have been a very interesting world if Hob had a very convoluted Yag phrase in "I cannot die in the night."
Well, I cannot die at night. Okay.
Or I'm going to be Innkeeper protected.
Nah, the phrase was definitely "I cannot die at night." But I mean, it's not a Yag; it's an Al-Hadikia, so I wouldn't worry.
It could
about
be an Al-Hadikia giving us a Yag phrase. The
Great point.
The Amnesiac's ability is the Alhad has to say a Yag phrase in order to get up to 3 kills.
Yeah, the amount of times I say the Yag phrase is how many people they put choose.
Yes.
This night, Stuart died.
Our saviour.
I told you.
Hob cannot die at night.
Yeah.
Did you try
Don't
to?
kill me during the day.
Well, how's...
Hello. How you doing, other than being dead?
I'm the noble.
Oh, okay, fine. Interesting. And you died, and you were picked second.
Yeah. I do worry. Right, so I've heard of the Village of Evil on Hussein. I do worry that if there is a widow in play, Hussein knew that I'd probably pick die. But then with Hob being picked, I'm glad I did anyway.
Yeah. I think that's fine. I'm the puzzle master.
Oh, okay.
So I'm kind of gonna shoot in the dark. I'll probably pick live for a little bit, just in case they think that I'll pick die to save an evil and also give me a bit more time, I guess. But I'm, if worlds are starting to build up around me, I will always kill myself as a puzzle master. I have had a soft innkeeper somewhere that I hope is protecting me and Hob, but
I was claiming innkeeper to Hob because he's in my noble pings. I said, "Don't worry, I'll keep you alive." But I've also got a soft innkeeper claim. So
nice. Well, Hob got the widow ping, so that makes a lot of sense. Or they're saying they got the widow ping.
Yeah, but that's why I lied to them because.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I mean, like, why they're in your noble stuff.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
So I haven't told anyone else. It was Epoch, Hob, and Jess.
Ooh, interesting.
I think with Jess being the one to give out the Widow's ping, I think Jess is probably good, which is why I voted on Epoch.
Yeah.
Because Jess and Hob can't be working together.
Yeah. I mean, Epoch would be really sad if Epoch was evil there. But not impossible. So we've got no monkey. We've got a widow, and then could be Godfather if there's 3 outsiders. Okay, fine. Cute.
Yeah. If Hobbs evil, he's Godfather claiming Plague Doctor because I was his first chat.
Nice. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. So maybe he is the widow, and he's just putting it out. Okay, fine. Love it.
Yeah. All right. Cheers.
Bye-bye. No, sorry, Jess. Hello.
That's fine. I'd literally just come back to town about 5 seconds before you did.
I am either the Puzzle Master or the Undertaker.
Okay, so you're the Undertaker.
Oh, why? Are you the Puzzle Master?
Yes, I'm the Puzzle Master.
Lol. Okay, what's funny is, that's the second time I've done that this game.
Love it. Okay. What was Epoch?
VI. I don't know how public that is, but screw it. I've said it now, so that's what Epoch was.
Interesting.
I haven't asked him if it's okay for me to share that, but why not? Whatever.
The thing is, Jess, you saying that Epoch is VI kind of makes you more evil.
Sure, kill me then. Whatever.
I'm not. I mean, I'll give you Undertaker again. We can't move demons around. I don't really care if you're the widow at this point. It's fine. If you are, you want to give me the Grim. Also fine. But
I mean, you didn't give it me in the last game, which I remain thinking is deeply unfair. And I would have played along. You know, I'd have played along.
I know. If I wasn't hosting, I would have 100% done it. and I would. But I feel I couldn't have done it for the people watching at home.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, sure. All right. Cool.
Okay, I'm not going to push on you. Oh,
yes.
Yeah. Oh, 2 seconds. Oh, Hobbs. He can't die, but he'll get booted off the server.
Hob has not been on the server the entire day.
Oh no!
Sorry.
That was the Amni.
I have been watching Hob, and Hob has not been in the server the entire day.
Yeah, Hob's having difficulties, I think.
Shall we execute Hob?
Gladly.
I
will simply lead the attack.
Can I gossip that the Puzzle Master really should come and talk to me tomorrow? Thank you.
All right. Tom?
Can I ask a rules question?
Sure.
You know the conversation about Golem Boom Dandy, Golem Alchemist Boom Dandy? Does that apply to Golem Plague Doctor Boom Dandy?
I would...
Simply hate that as a concept, so no.
Well, if we are doing the Golem Boom Dandy thing already, then yes.
Oh no!
Oh, good. So what we're saying is a golem can punch Hob right now, and the game can end, basically.
Hob's gone. Never mind.
Hob is dead.
I just Hob out of existence.
Poor Hob.
Oh, does anyone know what happened with Hob, actually?
Hob died.
I spoke to Hob at the start of the day, and then they had technical issues, and that was it.
Hobbed off.
Hob said they wanted to be punched.
They did say they'd like to be
typing in
executed
Discord.
today.
Give me a
Hob
second.
is writing.
While this is happening, can I gossip that cadaver is good?
What?
I can't be right.
Why?
Okay, Hobbs restarting his computer. I think we can probably take some gossips and we can always relay them to Hob if.
Sure. Cadaver, you had your
Yes, I'd like to say hello to the amnesiac.
Matt?
Could I gossip that either the innkeeper or the chambermaid has chosen the demon so far this game?
Mikey?
Mikey would like to gossip that Mikey is the best execution today.
I agree. For other reasons.
Hob would also like to state that Hob cannot die at night, so please don't kill Hob during the day.
Of course.
Yes. Tom? Have your hand up?
I would like to gossip that Hob chose Liv.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wow.
I think you're right.
Are we gonna wait for Hob, or...?
No, it's only fair.
Hob doesn't certainly have to have chosen Liv, so that is a fair gossip.
Give him a sec.
Oh, it is true.
We'll wait a minute.
Now we're all in town. Who's evil? Anyone got anything?
Yeah, I'm the boom dandy.
Cool.
That is twice in 2 days that Edward has claimed evil. We should probably do something about that, right?
That's the Yak phrase.
Yeah, but we can leave him another day.
It could be the puzzle drunk boom dandy.
Hob's back!
Yay! Now let's kill him.
We have two tries at this, guys.
Hob.
Alright. I'm gonna open nominations, but Barry, you have your hand up?
Oh, well, Barry nominates Jessica. They're openly advocating for nominating the Boom Dandy. Let's put a stop to that nonsense.
Jessica.
I mean, on the final game of Flesh and Bone, where the Boom Dandy eradicates the script, I am, yes, openly advocating for the destruction of the Boom Dandy because I think that's funny. If we're gonna end this, let's end this. Like, come on.
Unfortunately, I agree.
As someone who is also trying to kill a boom dandy, I cannot vote on Jess.
Canonically funny to explode the Boom Dandy.
Jess isn't claiming to be a boom dandy, just so we're clear.
Jess also...
That's not what this vote is.
I don't think Jess is the demon either.
But me and Jess both want to kill a boom dandy.
Can I nominate Hob?
I'm also not the boom dandy.
Sorry. Jessica, you were nominating someone.
Hob, please. Tick. 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 Tick.
Hob?
Talk.
I am not the Boom Dandy, so don't.
Not yet, no.
You could cause one.
This will almost certainly tie, but look at this.
I'll take my hand
I think a tie is good, actually.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I don't think...
Yeah, that's a tie.
That's tedious.
Well, 6 votes is a tie.
It's fine. We have another
Jessica,
shot.
No,
Jessica and Hob are both safe.
It's tidiest, to be clear.
I'm just intrigued by a lot of the people who voted
will
to tie that
nominate
weren't the people who
Edward.
voted on Jess.
Yeah.
Tom, you nominated.
Edward.
Edward.
If we can't kill somebody who's claiming to be able to generate a boom dandy explosion, we might as well kill someone who's claiming to be the boom dandy.
I am not the boom dandy. Don't worry about me. I'll sort myself out in a couple of days.
Self-killing Godfather.
I mean, at the start of nominations, you seemed certain you were puzzle drunk, so...
No, I just wanted to talk to the puzzle master.
Okay, sure.
4 votes is not enough. I will intervene in 10 seconds.
Cadaver nominates Mikey B.
Great.
Oh, also, so I lost focus for a second. Who nominated first?
Cadaver.
I think
How
it
was
was
he nominated first?
Let Cadaver have it.
Let
Cadaver have it.
Sure. I nominated Mikey B.
I think they both nominated the same person, so I don't think.
Yeah, we
it
both
matters.
nominated.
Mikey suggested in their gossip that they're the best skill for today, which I might agree with. Not because of any mechanical reasons, but because Mikey has stood me up twice now when we were in Town Square. My heart is broken and I demand repayment.
Yeah, I did do that, even to the point where Cadaver said, Mikey, I'll hard claim to you, and I went off with somebody else. I'm clearly a callous bastard and should be gone with him.
Seconded.
For multiple reasons, I am a good execution today.
This is really funny if Mikey is the Boom Dandy.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Oh my god, I wish.
9 votes for Mikey is more than enough.
I mean, I don't like that 9 on what is actually almost certainly now the Boom Dandy, but that's fine.
It's fine.
We've been trying to kill a Boom Dandy this whole game.
Can you
The
imagine?
end
Oh
of
my god.
5,
I'd be so proud of myself if that was
Also, I
true.
say this whole game like it's not day 2.
2, 1. Time is up.
Oh no.
And Mikey is executed.
Could I nominate Hob, please?
Sure thing.
It only takes 5 now.
We could do this.
Okay, the evil team knows that I cannot die at night, so this is the evil team pushing on me still. This is a waste of the butcher's ability. You should nominate other people, Cadaver.
I really didn't like the left off Jessica.
I was targeted last night by the Aladeker, okay? I'm
That
just
is true. That is fair, yeah.
And I got the
Evil
Widow thing,
people
which only
target
good players can.
themselves all the time.
But also, Boom Dandy, funny.
4 votes is not enough. Good night.
Unfortunately, at this point, there are enough players dead that the Boom Dandy thing becomes less funny. It's funnier when there are like 10 people alive.
It's more like a Thwomp Dandy.
A Boo Dandy.
A Boo Daddy.
No, that's not what I said. That is not what I said.
Well done.
Boo Daddy.
Boo Daddy.
Thing is, I don't think either Hob or Jess are the demon. As funny as it would be to execute Hob, and as much as we may think Jess is evil, I don't think they're demon candidates.
I think, regardless of whether Jess is evil or not, this is something she would do.
Yes,
What,
yeah,
try and canonically end the game in a funny way.
Yes,
Yeah, that is.
I think, like from my perspective, I'm a good butcher, and I wanted to kill Hob just for the silly Boom Dandy thing.
Yeah,
like
I'm
obviously you
with
can
it as well.
Like you can build me as evil butcher, that's fine. But from my perspective, I just think it would have been a funny thing. Anyway, Alhad, you won't choose me.
I
think it'd be funny if they chose you.
Because I wouldn't hear the Alhad
I've already asked the knight to add me to their pings.
Sure.
I've asked the noble to be in their ping.
I only got 1 ping and it was Cadaver.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cadaver or Cadaver is not the demon.
Edward might be able to help me find my...
I think the fisherman advice is trust Cadaver, which is good.
Alright, we have more Al-Hadikia. The first player is Hob.
What the
If Hob's the Alhad, this is really interesting.
Yes to live or no to die. The second player is Tom.
Remind me which one's which.
It's yes to live or no to die.
I think they're going to think Tom's going to die here. I kind of want him to pick live.
And the third player is Barry. Yes to live or no to die. That is all.
I mean, just to come back to the possible tie as well. I voted because I wanted to kill Hob for the Boom Dandy explosion, and I specifically mentioned that it was going to be a tie because I mean Hob's dropping, right? So
If Jess is the Undertaker, I think they'd probably...
Can I check? Is anybody else claiming they've heard a widow ping? I've heard one person say they have.
Only one, as far as I'm aware. I mean, I gave out Hobbs ping, but that's the only one I've heard.
Okay.
If Hobbs the
you
Alhad,
told people.
if Hobbs the Alhad, this is a just generally funny choice, and I applaud him.
I mean, Hobbs in the noble ping, so I don't think Hobbs and Al-Hadikia can do it.
Wait, there's a noble?
Yes.
Why
That
not?
was me. That was me.
I think that's a fun idea. Put the Alhad in there.
I think the people that are getting picked alongside Hob each night are interesting based on the claims
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
hearing.
Yeah.
Because there is a player that's, I mean, I can say this much. There's a player that's vaguely happy to die in both sets of pings.
Yeah.
So Hob can afford to pick himself.
Yeah.
However, they pick themselves last and then first, and I think that if I was the Alhad, I'd probably put myself either at the end once you've picked them, because if you put them too early, people may choose to live just to bait you.
Yeah.
But you all forgot that only good players can get the Widow ping.
In which case, there's no Widow.
Good morning to everyone except for Tom and Barry and Hob.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Tom!
fuck you, Hob!
And
Fuck
Matt.
you, Hob!
How did I die? That's
Tom!
very nice.
Oh, great.
So, how's that Hob Alhad world?
Mikey.
Okay, that's really good.
What just happened?
I assumed
I actually
Mikey
don't
was an
know.
outsider and I was a Godfather kill.
No, Assassin's gone.
If Hob died, you might have been killed to Storyteller Assassin, Matt.
There's no assassin.
It has to be Godfather.
It has to be Godfather. So,
Godfather.
Mikey would have to be the goon, I assume. Hello.
What are you?
I was a puzzle master.
Okay. Did you ever use your guess?
Nah.
I'm the acrobat, which is why I wanted to find
I assume so.
I've checked Barry and Tom, which is very useful because they're now both dead.
Nice. Okay, and you're alive. That's fine.
I don't like the fact that I'm alive.
Especially if there's a widow ping as well. I think Jess is probably the widow.
I think Jess is evil. I don't think Jess is the widow, but I think Jess is evil.
No, okay, fine. There were one.
Easily it claimed Acrobat and Undertaker to me.
Yeah.
And I'm the Acrobat. There is an Undertaker who I trust.
Interesting. Okay, fine. I think Asane is evil as well. I think they put themselves in the ping just because they knew Stuart was probably going to off themselves. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring Mikey in one sec. Mikey,
Hello.
you got me killed! Why would you do that?
Yeah,
Goon?
sorry, man.
Boo.
Edward, you're welcome to stay if you want, but you don't have to.
I'm staying then. Sure,
Alright,
why
cool.
not?
Well, I am going to badmouth you, but just so you're aware.
Go on.
Yeah, so I got myself killed yesterday because I'm an outsider, and I was like, I need to check this sooner rather than later because you, me, and Hob have all claimed outsider.
Yeah.
And so there's only 3 outsiders if we have a Godfather.
Yeah.
And so I had to check that we did have an outsider, a Godfather, which we do because there was an extra death after I died. So that makes sense. And then also I'd heard about an Undertaker, so I was like, I'd like to be seen as well. Sooner is better than later if I'm going to cause an extra death in the night.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe I was the Widow poisoned, but I'm not sure about that. Because
if
I was
you were
the
Widow
golem,
poisoned,
and I was
you were
the
the
golem, and I punched
golem?
Edward, and he's still alive.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
the
so I
Acrobat.
roast Edward.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we should kill you today, Edward.
Yeah, happy. I've caused enough chaos.
The thing is,
don't
this
want
is
to cause an extra confusing death in the night.
Yeah.
this is final day.
So
I mean, yeah, it potentially is.
we could execute no one.
Yeah, but then
We could
we get
execute
3
no
deaths and we
one.
could lose.
Could we? Yeah,
Yeah.
we could if Azizel's left alive.
I think Jessica's.
Yeah, I think we have to. We have to X1 and Butcher kill 1, and just pick the best from the 5. I think.
Essentially, yeah. Do we think Cadaver's good? I think.
I think
think
Cadaver
so.
is almost certainly good. I think we have to exile him anyway.
My information strongly points at Cadaver being good.
Alright, Housey, you had your hand up briefly.
No, that was it. I said my piece.
Alright, Matt?
So we're at 5. I think we should probably treat this as final day and try and get 2 executions out of it if we think Cadaver is good, because I just don't think we're going to last otherwise. I think we have 3 evils alive.
I mean, we certainly have, almost certainly have 3 evils alive, I think.
Mikey?
I'm happy for Barry to go before me.
Barry?
I have 2 questions. Tom, why did you choose to live?
To spite Hob.
Okay. Fine. And I'm the Undertaker who chose to live yesterday. I believe Jessica is double claiming me. And there
You
was a
are
bit of Jessica yesterday.
absolutely not the Undertaker.
Okay, well, Jessica's
For
just
sure.
evil. I told everyone on day 1 I was the village idiot. The reason I pushed for Tom to be executed, I nominated Tom, was because Tom had claimed knight to me. Then I asked openly how Epoch felt about dying because we were going to go to sleep without an execution. So if you want, that adds social cred to it. I saw Epoch as a village idiot.
Alright, Mikey, do you want to go now?
Interesting. I pushed to die yesterday because Hob, Matt, and myself were all claiming to be outsiders. And so I wasn't claiming to be an outsider to most people, but I was one. So I reasoned that the only way all 3 of us are is if we have a godfather. The only way to be sure whether Hob and Matt and myself are telling the truth is to die and get an extra death. Also, I was the golem, so I'm not useful to have around. I punched Edward. He didn't die. I could be the widow poisoned. My understanding was that Jessica was the Undertaker. Today, I went and checked with Jessica, who confirmed that she'd seen me as the golem. I think I only told Housie that I am the golem.
I've notably been to both of our executed players and told them what they are at the very top of both the subsequent days.
In the Widow world, you know, right?
Widow, yeah.
I guess, sure. But
Alright, Tom?
I will let Edward go first.
I'm the acrobat. I picked Barry Knight 2 and then Tom Knight 3. So I trust that Tom's Knight pings us over.
In that case, if we are genuinely believing it's final day, both of my Night Pings are still alive.
Who are they?
Who are they?
Interesting.
That's what I was going to say. If we're genuinely treating this
Yeah,
as
I
final
think
day,
so.
I'll happily out them. One of them is Edward, and the other one is Avienda.
Yeah, I can.
I hate that one of them's Edward.
Yeah, I hate that as well, given what Edward's just said.
Anybody like my Night 1 Village Idiot info?
Yeah.
What it's worth. I chose a sane and I got evil.
Oh, great.
I think
so,
that
Tom,
Jess...
you and me are in direct conflict then, because you're saying that
Yes.
Edward isn't the demon, and I'm saying that he is.
And
we
Edward
can't
is
both
saying
be-
I'm sober, which
Right.
if they're the demon with the widow, they'd know that I had a ping on them, so would know to say, to make me look whatever.
We have 2 executions. I think Edward has to be one of them.
I am going to open nominations.
I think Edward's
I
the
don't mind
godfather.
whether it's the
Jess
first
is the...
one or the butcher nom, but
I think Ed's godfather, Jess is the widow, and then if we believe Epoch Sane is probably the demon.
Oh, can I posit another world that I think the obvious bluff for the widow is Undertaker, so actually Jess is the demon here. Stuart, have you shared your information?
To a few people. I'm the noble. I got Hob, Epoch, and Jess.
I think it would be very funny if the noble was given the entire evil team if they were widow poisoned.
I am going to...
Oh, wait, no.
How's
I
it
think
not
Hob has to be an outsider, I think.
This is
Oh,
an
guys.
accurate evil thing.
how's he nominated somebody, guys?
I heard
How's
Housie nominated.
How's he nominated Edward?
Edward.
Of the people that have not been chosen by the RTK, you've got me, Avienda, Edward, and Jess still alive. Obviously, Kadam can't do it. I think Jess is evil. Either Jess or Barry's evil, one of them, but I don't think they're the demon. We can't ignore the fact that Mikey, who's claiming Golem, punched Edward. Yes, Mikey could be widow poisoned. I think if we've got 2 executions, this should be one of them.
Yep, I completely agree. I'm only happy with this because we have a butcher who I think is good. But I'm very much not the demon.
I don't think Ed is a demon either.
Well, we could have had Boom Dandy, guys. We could have had Boom Dandy.
We tried, okay?
Yeah. Wow.
I mean,
that's down to-
Housie was the one who lifted Jess because it was tying that way, and I think it's Godfather more than Housie that's clearing Cadaver. So I'd be worried about relying on Cadaver being good if we don't get the demon now.
I think the noble ping is accurate. is the thing. I think Jess is the evil there, but yeah.
Yeah, my early conversation with Jess read like minion without a bluff, and then later talked to the widow that could then use the Undertaker.
But then
I'm
Undertaker.
Okay.
It's,
Edward,
I'm going to nominate a sane, please. Asane is my leading demon candidate. Village Idiot Evil from, I think, the only Village Idiot in town. I obviously trust the Night Pings. I think this is the better kill.
Asane?
I had heard of another Village Idiot day one. I may have backed out of that day. Yeah, you can kill me if you want. I'm the amnesiac that got a bingo today, but yeah, kill me.
I
dead voted on Edward. Can we not?
Saying accuracy wasn't what I suggested.
Maybe point vote on this. I'm going to leave it up to Cadaver then.
Pretty much.
I'm just hoping that Cadaver's good.
I would vote on Jessica. I think Gennady.
Yeah, I'd vote on Housey. I think.
I think Jessica is.
I'll self-nominate. Firstly, somebody wanted to vote on this. I missed who it was. Edward, I'll tell you exactly what I did. I spoke to my widow early on day one, and then claimed everybody's role and my bluff to them. Have fun. So not only did I have a bluff, I had all the bluffs. Have fun.
That's exactly what I said to you, Barry. Was that
You did.
Your
I'm only voting on this. I'm using my dead vote.
We can do it after this. Like,
yeah.
I'm conscious this is an evil play with just tying here and then have to go on a 50-50. But well.
So does that confirm me as good based on what Jess just said?
No.
No, not at all. Not at all, Edward.
The people not about the Owlhead
Good try, though. Does it confirm me as good?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
To be fair, this just confirms Jess's yes.
Yeah, I just want to say, you can carry on account that the people not picked by the Ahad who are still alive are me, Avienda, Edward, and Jess.
Ending in 3, 2, 1. Time is up. And Edward is executed.
Ooh.
Oh.
This is which time? Cool. Now, let's have a chat about this. Jess is in a noble ping. SN is in a village idiot ping. How's at the end are... sorry, that was the night ping was Edward and...
Avienda.
Can everyone nominate SN?
Did you nominate...
Asane.
Asane.
I am aware of the world that it's, like, very possible that it's Housey. I'm pretty certain that the evil team is specifically Jessica, Asane, Housey, and it's still a 50-50. I think this is fine. If Jess is the Alhad that was in the noble ping, whatever. I think we're good for this.
I think we've lost whatever, so...
Pertinent info, Asane's ability is you pick the third Alhad choice.
That's very funny if it's true.
In which case they picked Hob, which is delightful.
They didn't know that.
Yes, I picked Hob Knight too.
Votes have been counted.
In Asane's credit, Asane didn't know that at the time, that was their ability. So.
And I'm gonna remove all the dead votes that were used today.
Oh, shit.
Asane is executed. The game is over.
Yeah.
The good team has won the game.
Oh.
Wow. I did not think that.
I'm surprised.
Snipes the demon, night one.
Had to try.
Wow.
Wait, what the hell?
Asane was the demon.
Huge.
The Al-Hadikia got picked by the one village idiot on the first night of the game.
Hell yeah!
Well done.
Yes.
The remaining evil team was Jessica, the widow, who poisoned
Obviously.
Mikey the golem.
That's what I assumed.
Obviously,
Mikey,
yep.
Mikey nominated Edward the acrobat.
Oh, really?
Who was drunk by Matt the Puzzle Master? Matt never made a guess this game. Housey was the Godfather.
Oh, really?
Who killed
Yep.
Matt on the day
Matt?
Mikey was executed. Barry was the Undertaker, who learned that Epoch was the village idiot. Stuart was the noble. Avienda was the Raven Keeper, for real this time. Tom was the knight. And Hob was the plague doctor, who added the organ grinder ability on the final day.
No.
Surely not.
I wonder what my alignment was.
Cadaver was
the goodest butcher of all time.
Yes.
Yeah,
good.
Cadaver. So good.
What a good game.
The only play I had at the end there was basically to claim to be the Alhad. You had the evil team down. It was just right. I have to be the Alhad now.
I tried to tie the votes.
The Alhad.
I tried to tie the votes.
Yeah, I tried to tie the test as well.
Yeah.